Within routing in SolidWorks 2012, we can now create and output separate segments of our piping assemblies called piping spools, and this can all be done directly within the software. In order to start defining our spools, all we need to do is select one of our piping assemblies, edit the route, and then choose the command to edit or define spools. Once defining our spools, all we need to do is select all the individual segments, which will automatically group in our boxes along with any inline fittings and any adjoining components. Additionally, we can actually override the actual default name, or if we wish to, we can override the default colours and just carry on selecting our segments. Again, if we wish to, we can actually add additional components if required. In no time at all, we can very quickly create our spools and separate our complex piping assemblies ready for manufacture. Once done, we can actually export our pipe tube data, including all the spool information, directly to PCF files, or if we wish to, tube bend tables. The same is true for drawings. This has now been enhanced to include all our spool information, which you can see is included in separate folders, which easily allows us to go back in and edit any of the actual spools we've created. To create our drawings, all we need to do is just go to the pipe drawing, choose the actual template that we require, our piping bomb template, and in this case we're going to choose the 3 spools, and we'll view each of these on a separate sheet. So we'll just click to accept that, and the automation tools of the pipes or the spools are automatically enabled to create our drawing with 3 separate sheets on, which will cut down dramatically on the actual time consumed actually creating these drawings. Other areas to look at as well is the actual bills of materials. If we actually go into the bills of materials, we can see that this again has also been enhanced to include routing components in the bomb itself. We can group pipes or tubes with the same diameter, and we can also include units if we require. As you can see from this, the actual time taken to create our detailed drawings has dramatically been decreased in SolidWorks 2012. One other thing that's new in SolidWorks 2012 routing is electrical design. So let's go back and actually have a look at our design, and we're going to have a quick look at the control panel. Also for SolidWorks 2012, routing introduces a new command which makes it easier to create splices in electrical routes. Let's take a look at this controller, and we'll open this from our main assembly, and we'll just change the configuration. I'm just going to flip this over. The splices can be added by splitting an existing route, but also simply defining them in the From To list used. As usual, the components to be inserted are displayed in the selection box, however the splices are not yet listed. Once all the components have been added, and we can convert the guidelines, which will now allow us to actually add the splice. Now that everything is in place, we can now finish our route using auto route. And you can see our wires have now been added. Just going to go to our feature tree, and I'm just going to save our assembly externally. And we're just going to open up our harness. The new splice functionality also supports connector tables, bomb tables and flattening. So you can be sure that drawings are accurate and comply with industry requirements. Hopefully you can see that the new functionality in SolidWorks 2012 routing will enable engineers to produce their products more accurately and efficiently.